going on, dudes and dudettes? This is Pip Surfer with another daily update for the Cowabunga system. Today is Tuesday, October 14th, 2008. Took a little break yesterday just because it was Columbus Day and banks were closed. With any type of holiday that affects the banks in the U.S. or the U.K., we kind of want to stay out of those because of lower trading volume. So just as a precaution, I stayed out, but was back in action for today. So first thing I want to do is go ahead and take a look at our trend. As always, I have two charts here with cable. One is the 15-minute chart and the other one is the 4-hour chart. When we go to our 4-hour chart to look at the overall trend, and you can see that we have had a new trend change candle recently, and this happened yesterday at 4 a.m. And since then, you can see that there have been no new trend change candles. So as for today's action, the trend remained up and we only looked for long trades. So it's been a long time since we've been looking for long trades, usually short trades, but the trend has finally changed. So now I'm going to my 15-minute chart and I'm going to move it back just before midnight so you can see what it looks like. And before we start our trading day, I want to go ahead and take a look at the news events for the day. And you can simply go to babypips.com and click on the Tools tab, and it will pull up the news events for the day. And remember, I want to look for news that affects the sterling or the dollar. And you can see that we had the sterling CPI, UK CPI at 4:30 a.m. And other than that, that was pretty much the only important news event. We did have the German zoo economic sentiment, but that is mainly for the euro, but sometimes that can affect other currency pairs as well. So I just kept that as a side note, but really the main thing I wanted to look out for was the CPI at 4:30 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, so we know the trend is up. We're only looking for long trades, and 4:30 is the only time area that we want to pay attention to. So now we can begin trading. So what I'm going to do now is just simulate my day by moving this chart one candle at a time. Each candle is 15 minutes long. And you can see right here we've had already had a strong bullish movement here. So what we're actually waiting for is for this to cross back down with a retracement. Because right now, there will be no possible signals because we have to wait for a cross down, and that happens right here. So from here on out is where you kind of want to start paying a little more attention, because now that we're seeing retracement, there's more possibility. There's a chance now that we can actually have a chance to re-enter this long trend. So let's keep moving on. Okay, now we're getting even closer. So at this point, I'm really paying attention now. What's going to happen. We're getting even closer here. Now, here comes the tricky part. This time it's 3:30. Remember, I said we had news at 4:30. I don't like to enter trades within the 30-minute area. So if this signal is going to happen, it has to happen now. If not this candle, perhaps maybe the next candle, but that's cutting it kind of close. So here we still don't get a trade. So this candle closes at 4 a.m. Now I'm really not going to enter because the next candle is going to close at 4:15, and that is right before the news at 4:30. So at this point, even if there is a signal, I'm just not going to enter it. And in fact, you can see that there was a signal generated here. The indicators all line up. So, but this candle closed at 4:15, and our news came out at 4:30. So according to my rules, I don't like to enter these trades because news events can sometimes cause a lot of whipsawing and can just inadvertently stop you out, and we don't want that to happen. So I did not enter this trade, and we'll continue to move on. And here's the actual news candle right here. Didn't cause too much. So in this case, the price actually did go in the favor of the signal, but like I said, it doesn't always work out that way. So you want to give yourself the best possible chance to win in any system that you do, any trade. That's the whole point of systems, and keeping them somewhat mechanical, because if your system is tried and true to have a certain win percentage, then what you're doing basically is just increasing your chances of winning. So that's pretty much what you want to do. And here we get another retracement to the short side. So now we can start to pay attention again for another re-entry. Okay, and we almost get close to a close. Still not, we get close to a crossover, but still nothing. and you can see that the price kind of stayed flat there and starts to move down. Okay, and by this time it's already noon, and so we are done looking for trades for the day. So I did not actually get in the markets today, even though we did have a signal at 4 a.m. That was just because I didn't enter, and that's where the discretion comes in. Part of my rules is I don't enter right before news, and so I stuck to that rule. And yeah, I missed out on some pips, but I want to make sure I give myself the best chances to win, because I'm not in it for gambling. I'm in it to give me the best possibilities that I can get, and that's all you can pretty much ask for in this market. So and that's part of the reasons why we keep it somewhat mechanical. Not everything is exactly mechanical. We do, we're not robots, and that's another reason why I think robots don't work, because if that was the case, monkeys could trade the foreign exchange, and obviously that's not true. So we do have a mind, and you do have to use it in order to trade. So I hope this update was helpful to you, even though I didn't enter. Hopefully you saw some new things. If you have any questions, feel free to post it on my blog. I will try to answer it as best as possible. But other than that, that was pretty much it. So that concludes my update for today. Hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all on the next update. Cowabunga, dudes.